Dear speaker, when darkness shrouds the Empire, we can travel to the resting place of the Night Mother and begin the ritual of awakening. This is no... The Night Mother must be awakened, so that we may... Very good, and so it begins, the Black Hand's journey into a darkness few can imagine. Let us be off. The Night Mother awaits. Behold the Night Mother. The locals call this statue the Lucky Old Lady. They have no idea how lucky they really are. For this stone effigy masks the entrance into the Dark Brotherhood's most revered unholy site, the crypt of the Night Mother herself. In a moment we will begin. I will recite an incantation, and we can proceed down into the crypt and seek an audience with the Night Mother. I know this is all very overwhelming, dear child. Just follow along and you'll be fine. Now, let's go see what the future holds, shall we? Unholy matron, we of the Black Hand beseech you. Reveal yourself now, most magnificent Night Mother, so that we may seek your guidance.
What is the meaning of this desecration? Who has disturbed my ancient slumber?
Dearest Night Mother, most unholy maiden, please, we beg your mercy in this our time of need. The Black Hand seeks your guidance.
Ah, yes, I have been expecting you. The listener now kneels by Sithis, as does his successor. There is a traitor amongst you.
The traitor is dead, dear Mother. We have come now to ask your blessing. Anoint one of us your listener so we can restore the Black Hand.
Foolish little girl. Lucien LaChance served Sithis till his dying breath. The Black Hand remains tainted by betrayal. Restoration is impossible.
Enough. Enough of this. You will all suffer for the pain you have caused me. I will destroy your Night Mother, and the Dark Brotherhood will fall.
What treachery? The traitor still lives. It is Matthew Bellamont. Do not let him harm the Night Mother. Kill him! Now is not the time for us to speak. We must hear the words of the Night Mother. She will guide us in this hour of despair.
So, at last we meet. I have been following your strange journey through the Dark Brotherhood, young one. Your killing of the old man Bainland, the execution of Adamus Philida, the way you stalked and murdered each member of the Draconis family, your purification of the Cheydinhal Sanctuary. You, a mere underling, even managed to single-handedly eliminate half of my Black Hand. Ah, so you choose to play the stoic, hmm? You remain silent even when faced with my terrible countenance. Your silent obedience is to be commended. If only my other children had offered such reverence. You see, I have known of Matthew Bellamont's intentions since he was just a boy. I knew of his thirst for vengeance. I could have informed my listener, but I refused. Refused to reward such incompetence. Ungol was weak. Indeed, I allowed Matthew Belmont to proceed on his destructive course, just as I allowed you to intercept him. Our dread father foresaw your defeat of the traitor here in this very crypt. You have been chosen. You are to be my new listener. You possess strength and cunning and a heart as black as midnight. You were marked by Sithis the moment you emerged from your mother's womb. Silent even as listener? Good. For now is the time to meditate upon all that has transpired. And please, help yourself to this crypt's treasures. When you are ready, speak with me again, and I will deliver you safely to the only place you can truly call home, the Cheydinhal Sanctuary. There is much work to be done. When you return to the sanctuary, speak with Arquen. She will serve as your humble servant and guide.
The Night Mother wishes for you to take some time to consider your new position. We will speak when we are back in the sanctuary.
You've returned. I trust you've weighed the You've returned. I trust you've You've returned. I trust you've weighed the importance of your new position. For you will soon hear words that will change lives, alter destinies. And I hope you've taken everything you desire from my crypt. Once you leave, you will be unable to return. Now, are you ready to begin your new life? Very good. Now begins your true journey. We will soon become very intimate, you and I. Before I send you away, however, I would like to present you with a rather special reward. I see you still possess the Blade of Woe, the weapon given you by Lucien Lachance when you first met. Allow me now to unlock its true power. Yes, you will now find the Blade of Woe a bit more potent than it was. Now go. Leave this crypt and serve our dread father till your dying breath.
Honored listener, I offer myself as your humble servant and guide. Please allow me to mentor you in your new role. Here's what I believe we should do next. I will stay here and attempt to re-establish this sanctuary. I will begin recruiting new members. You must fulfill your new duties. The statue in Breville serves as a conduit between the Night Mother and the listener. Once a week, you must visit the statue. Talk to it. You will be presented with a list of names and locations. These are people who have prayed to the Night Mother. They request a visit from a speaker to arrange someone's assassination. All you need to do is visit the statue once a week, get the list of names and locations, and pass it on to me here in the sanctuary. Do this, and I will give you your share of the sanctuary's weekly earnings. There's so much work to be done. So much work. Greetings, most honorable listener. The time has come for you to hear the whispers of death. Go to Breville and listen to the Night Mother. As the new listener of the Black Hand, it is your task to speak with the statue of the Night Mother and hear the words of our unholy matron. The statue, as you know, is located in the city of Breville. Do that. Sithis has blessed us with you, dear listener. He is our dread father, and his wisdom and terrible fury know no bounds. Under your leadership, the Black Hand will reign eternal.
Greetings, listener. Come close and I will share with you the information I have garnered. For someone has prayed to the Night Mother yet again. The Dark Brotherhood must seek out an Argonian named Pasha. She has need of our services, and we are only too happy to oblige. Your speaker should look for this person in the Elven Grove, in the Wood Elven nation of Valenwood. Leave me now, dear listener. Deliver this information to your speaker, so that the will of Sithis may be fulfilled. All hail our dread father.
So, the Night Mother has spoken. I will make sure this information reaches the appropriate family members. Ah, yes. Here are your weekly earnings. I will see you next week, most honorable listener. Under your leadership, the...
Listener, I am a new initiate to the Dark Brotherhood, just a lowly murderer. But if there's any way I can serve you, any way at all, I'm yours. May Sithis keep you safe, most revered listener. If you ever need my help, you need only ask. Listener, I am a new You're asking me about the Night Mother? Well, I mean, she is our unholy matron. She speaks to you. Sithis? Well, I am just a lowly murderer, but I know Sithis is our dread father. When we kill, we send him souls. Is that right? May the Night Mother always watch over you, great listener. bodyguard.
Oh, you must mean the orphanage contract. Well, it's true. The children actually tried to defend themselves.
It is an honor to speak with the living legend of the Dark Brotherhood. Your deeds are an inspiration to us all. May Sithis keep you... You're asking... Sithis? Well, have a look at my wares. What can I interest you in? You got a great... Another satisfied customer. May the Night Mother... It is an honor to speak with the... Yes, most revered listener. My spells will serve Sithis until I lie cold and dead. Yes, honored listener? Yes, dear listener. I will wait in the sanctuary until you have further need of me. I heard what they did to Lucien LeChance. Is it true that Arquen feasted on his entrails? If you ever have need of my abilities, dear listener, just say the word.
Most honorable listener, I am so pleased to see you. Sorry, I don't mean to be... I shall never forget the talk we had. Your very presence in the sanctuary.
Vermina has spoken to you. We serve her will.
My orb is returned, and Arkfed will live out the rest of his days in nightmare. It is fitting. You have proved yourself mortal. It is fitting as well that you should bear my token.
Your business with Vermina is complete. Tremble should she visit you in your dreams. True dreaming, Skullbearer.
Your business with True dream.
Your business. We don't want true dreaming, Skullbearer.
I'm Ivara Shanit, Countess Bruma's steward. The Countess makes policy, leaving the details of administration to me. Hey, Captain Bird and I make a good pair. He understands Nords and the North, while I appreciate the subtleties of Southern culture and politics. Bye.
Stop right there!
I'm Ivara. I overheard a guard mention the Countess is looking for a piece to add to her collection of Akaviri artifacts. Our taxpayers' Drake's at work. Take care.
I'm sorry. You must speak to...
I've heard much about your deeds from my people in Bruma. I trust the stipend Tolgan gave you whetted your appetite. Good point. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Countess Narina Kavain. I assume you've noticed all the Akaviri relics I'm displaying. Well, it's safe to say I'm a collector of sorts. I've invested a great deal of time and money acquiring these bits of ancient history. In fact, I'd be so bold as to proclaim my collection the most complete in all Cyrodiil, perhaps even beyond. Except for one thing. A particular relic has eluded me for many years. Possessing this piece of Akaviri antiquity would make my collection complete. I'm of course referring to the Draconian Madstone. I have not read the works of Mrs. Otis. I'm told some find her guidebooks useful, though she apparently has strong opinions on some matters. Some see only the conflicts between northern and southern cultures, but I see the way they are stronger when woven together. If I liked you better, then I might tell you. He served Emperor Uriel for many years, and so far he has done well in an impossible situation. The stone is a fine bit of Akaviri craftsmanship. Worn like an amulet, this talisman is said to protect the wearer from poisons of any type. The Madstone appears as a snake coiled around and encircling itself. The eyes of the snake are supposed to be precious gems or some such. Through my sources, I've learned that the last reported location of the Madstone was the ruins at Pale Pass. Are you familiar with the history of Pale Pass? Back at the end of the First Era, raiders from the continent of Akavir attempted to gain a foothold here in Tamriel. At that time, the Empire was broken into smaller factions. Raymond Cyrodiil decided to unify them and form an army to repel the Akaviri raiders. The force became known as the Army of Raymond. The two armies clashed in what's now northern Cyrodiil. The Akaviri were strong and well supplied. But their greatest error was marching through Morrowind on the way to their objective and dismissing the response it would garner from Vivek. They didn't count on Lord Vivek forming an alliance with the Trident Kings of the Dreg. From Morrowind, he struck at their rear flank. Not only did this make the Akaviri fight on two fronts, it also cut off access to reinforcements and supplies from the sea. Not quite. The army of Raymond knew that the organized Akaveri forces were commanded from a hidden post in the mountains. Rumors placed it in a snowy vale called Pale Pass. That's where Raymond focused his attention. As his forces fought their way across the Gerald Mountains, the Akaveri suddenly surrendered. It was assumed they were overwhelmed and gave up. The only strange part was that the command post and Pale Pass were never found. It was dismissed as a rumor, and the army of Raymond celebrated. It's come to my attention that the post did exist, and it happens to be the last reported location of the Draconian Madstone. Are you back? They did not. You must be joking, right? Who hasn't heard of the greatest known hero of the First Age? Raymond Cyrodiil not only was the conqueror of the Akaveri forces, but he actually convinced them to help build the empire as it is today. With such an empire at his disposal, he conquered most of Tamriel, except Morrowind, of course, and was crowned emperor. In fact, he instituted the rites of becoming an emperor, which included the construction of the Amulet of Kings. His alliance with Lord Vivec during the Akaveri invasion is just one example of his cunning and ingenuity. Not quite. The army of Raymond. Rumors placed as his forces fought their way across the Gerald. The only strange part was that it's come to my attention. If you retrieve the Draconian Madstone for me, I'll be happy to compensate you by rewarding you with another Akaveri artifact. Are you game? I had a feeling you'd accept. Good. Then let me tell you how you're going to find the Madstone. I've come into the possession of a diary, written by an Akaveri messenger. I suspect that the text within can lead you to the ruins. Here's a translation of the passages we could still read. It was quite damaged. I've also included a rough map that was drawn in the diary as well. I'm also providing you with a unique key that was supposedly found with the diary. I'm assuming it'll prove useful when you arrive at the site. I paid several scouts to try and find the ruins at Pale Pass before I hired you. They were only able to locate the first of a series of landmarks. These landmarks are mentioned within the diary. The one referred to as Dragonclaw Rock has been located. I'll mark it on your map. The rest is up to you. My scouts reported bitter cold and dangerous creatures in the area, so they couldn't proceed. Be cautious and return home soon. Good luck. The messenger's diary will make a nice companion to the Madstone in my collection. The Madstone awaits, and so does your reward if you retrieve it. Say what you're going to say. May the path ahead be free of danger.
have made a long and perilous journey, but there is no time to rest. The army of Raymond is at our doorstep, and our supplies have dwindled. We have awaited your arrival. Tell us, what news do you bring from Akavir? Well done, soldier. Your mission is complete, and you have my thanks. Now we may rest. Long live the Akavir.
If you have the item my lady seeks, I suggest you bring it to her. She hasn't slept a wink since you departed. Poor Arnora. Seems her boyfriend, Jorunder, has stolen some gold from her and left her penniless. Now he's in jail and she's destitute. Arnora and Jorunder were once a happy couple, but that's over now. I hear that he took all of their money and stashed it after he committed a robbery. He was gonna skip town on our Nora, but got arrested before making good on his escape. Now she has no money left at all, poor thing. The Countess is in attendance. Please observe proper etiquette.
Have you recovered the Madstone? I never thought it possible. I mean, I had hoped. But to actually hold it in my hands. Oh, it's more beautiful than I imagined it. Congratulations. I had a feeling you were the right person for the job. And it seems I owe you a reward. This Akaviri ring was found with the messenger's diary. It awards the wearer with increased agility and resistance to harmful magic. It's known as the Ring of the Viper Eye. I hope it serves you well in your future journeys. What can be said about taxes? They're high, but we must pay. At least they are administered efficiently, and the shrinkage is within decent limits. The Madstone is finally mine. It's the pinnacle of my collection. Many thanks to you again. With the information you have given me about Pale Pass, it could take scholars many years to amend the history books. If I liked... May luck... be all good to see. What? Every little bit... I've been looking for just the right owner for a special home I have. It's a quaint little house conveniently located just off the main gate. Wonderful. I'll have the deed transferred to you. Here is your key to the door. As I said, it's located right by the main gate. I've had a look at the place myself, and it could use some furnishings inside. Quite barren in there, I'm afraid. I'm fairly certain that Suratan at Nova Roma here in Bruma can acquire the things you'll need to make it look like home. May luck be always on your side.
Priest of the Nine Divines. But they put up with it. Goodbye. Another day, another septum.
What can I do for you? Good day.
I'm Suratan, proud owner of Nova Roma, a little piece of Heartland Empire here in the lofty Gerals. Hey! No need to go to the Imperial City. Bruma may look like a Skyrim town, but we've got all the comforts of the warm Nibbanean South. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in? I let... You got a great deal. That's a good deal. You got a... That's more than I'd usually... A good price for a good customer. And farewell.
It's all over, lawbreaker. That's too... Okay.
Good day. Way Shrine...
It's my pleasure. Farewell.
Goodbye. It's my pleasure. The church has taken no official position on his teaching yet, but from the reports I've heard, he may be truly inspired by the divines. The worst thing is, no one even knows what happened. People heard the screams, but when they broke down the chapel doors, everyone was already dead. Be seeing you.
What can I do for you? The Blackwood Company is gone. You did what had to be done. There should be no regrets or doubts in your mind about it. Raynal was an evil Dunmer, and he deserved that fate. In your absence, I dispatched a runner to Skingrad to let them know they needed to clear Gelliborn's name for the record books. Like Braden, I think he deserves to have his name clear of wrongdoing. Although we can't go back and undo what's been done, I feel justice has been served and Braden's soul may rest with ease. Have you ever considered a job in law enforcement? Speak. I'm through talking to you.
I'm Captain Bird. I make sure my guards treat the local Nords and their ways with respect. Old Bainlin is dead. I hear it was a horrible accident. He was resting in his chair, and boom! A stuffed head fell on him. Just go away.
Can't you see that I'm upset? I can't help myself. I'm just a sucker for well-heeled men. That Ola, for example, at the Tap and Tack. He's dreamy. And successful, too. Our affairs are none of your business. I don't know who you are, and you think I'm going to talk to you about my ex-lover? For me, I suppose I can trust you with this information. After all, if you can help me recover my stolen gold, you may find yourself earning some of it. I know what you've heard, all about Jorunda and his run-in with the town guard. Well, let's just say it isn't exactly all true. I may have let a detail or two leak out to entice someone such as you to assist me. Until you agree to my scheme, I don't want to say more. All I can promise is that you'll be making a lot of money. Are you in, or are you out? Suit yourself, but I have a feeling that you'll be back. I know what you've... You'll be back. I knew the lure of gold couldn't keep you away long. You'll be back. I knew... I made... Smart answer. Here's the deal. Jorunda and I have had a rocky relationship at best. Against my will, I've been dragged all over Cyrodiil helping him commit petty crimes. I wouldn't say we're thieves. I mean, we've stolen things, sure. But we've never stolen that much at one time. Just enough to keep us going. That is until last year. Jorunda started to take risks and began robbing more dangerous targets. Not just lone merchants, mind you. I'm talking about the bigger scores, like estates and tax shipments. I begged him to stop, as I knew that his capers would one day lead to violence. He just threatened to hurt me if I got in his way. I think the gold changed him, I really do. He wasn't the man I met 7 years ago. The few times I tried to say something, he'd strike me or push me away. I began to become frightened of him. Our last score was a tax shipment being delivered to the Imperial City. We robbed it, and in the midst of the chaos, Jorunda killed a guard. I was mortified. We snatched up the gold and holed up in the mountains. He said if I breathed a word of the murder to anyone, he'd kill me. I was terrified of him at this point. 2 days later, the Bruma City Guard traced us to our makeshift campsite. I was off gathering food, but Jorunda was captured. Served him right. When I went back to the site later, the gold was gone. He'd moved it. What I need you to do is go to the Bruma Castle dungeons and speak to him for me. Convince him to tell you where the gold is, and then we split it. I know what you... What? He's not likely to just come out and tell you, so get creative.
Edla Darkheart. If you want to be a marksman, I can train you. If you can breathe, I can teach you. One place is pretty much like another. Regner hates it, but Regner hates everything. Pay attention. You too.
I don't know who you are, nor do I care. All I know is that I want you to leave. I'm not talking to you about anything. You're an outsider. I bet you're trying to trick me into telling something and the guards put you up to it. That fetcher of a guard, Terelius, is always trying to be sneaky. Well, you can forget it. Tell him it isn't going to work. I don't know who you are. Nice try.
We're always on duty. What a bother. Don't be too long about it. I got to...
Go on. Go bother someone else.
Always a pleasure. Duty. So Argonians get this hist stuff from licking hist trees, and the Blackwood Company got bad hist that made them crazy. I'm through talking to you. You there! Stop! Hope you rot, criminal scum. You've got nothing to lose, so why not just tell me and save us both a heap of trouble?
Yeah, sure. And I suppose I just end up rotting while you spend it all? Forget it.
You're gonna end up rotting here anyway, you idiot.
Look, you horse's ass. I never trusted city guardsmen. Never. So I'm definitely not gonna start trusting you, Terelius.
Suit yourself. Enjoy your stay.
By the way the guards tossed you in here, I can see you're no friend of theirs. I suppose I can trust you. In fact, maybe you can help me with a bit of a problem and make some money for yourself in the process. I'm in here for the long haul. They got me for murder, even though I didn't do it. And once the Count makes a ruling, there's no way it's changing. I owe all of this to that heartless, treacherous witch, Arnora. You want to know what happened? I'll tell you. I was betrayed, stabbed in the back. I'm in here and Arnora's out there, living in my house. We were doing petty crimes all over Cyrodiil. Small scores, 10 gold here, 25 there. Nothing big enough to have them investigate you. Then along comes Arnora with a plan to waylay a tax shipment headed for the Imperial City. We're talking serious gold, complete with armed escorts. I told her she was crazy, but she insisted. Women have a way of getting men to do what they want. So we did it. We ambushed the shipment. In the process, Arnora killed a guard. I told her to be careful and just knock them out, but she didn't listen. We then buried the gold in the woods. Then she disappears to get supplies. Suddenly, the campsite gets raided by the Bruma City Guard. There's no way they could have found us. Oh, there's no doubt she tipped them off. But I was one step ahead. I had moved the loot while she was away. My final revenge. Or was it? I'll tell you. I want Arnora dead. That's right, I said dead. She took my life away, and now I want hers taken as well. You do this for me, and you get the gold. All of it. All I need is proof is that damn amulet she always wears. Show that to me, and the money's yours. You want the gold? You bring me Arnora's amulet after she's dead. Finally, a chance for revenge. Till you get out of here and I see an amulet.
Is there a problem, ma'am? What seems to be the problem? Old Bayonlin is dead. Is there a problem? Protect and...
Yes,
always
Master.
a pleasure.
You need me?
Make it quick. Leave me alone.
So, were you able to find out about the gold or not? Acquire a taste for rat stew while you were in there. So, how could you stand sharing a cell with that imbecile? So he told you another one of his tall tales. I hope you didn't believe him. What's he got in store for me? He sent you to kill me, is that it? What if there was another way? What if he thought I was dead, but I wasn't? Then he'd tell you the location of the gold. What did he need as proof? That fetcher. He knows this is the only heirloom I have left from my family. Only he would stoop so low. Look, I know you could just kill me where I stand. But what if I gave you the amulet and you bring it to him? Then he'd say where the gold's stashed. You kill me here and now. And as far as the town guard is concerned, it's a crime. So you make your choice. You want to do it my way or Jorunda's? I knew you'd make the smarter decision. Good. Here's the key to the chest by my bed. Inside you'll find the amulet Jorunda wants. Take my amulet to him. Get the gold and bring half of it back here to me. If you don't come back, I'll let the guards in on our plan. You'll be hunted all over Cyrodiil. You don't want that, do you? I don't think so. Good luck. I'm not surprised at all that he tried to have me killed. That's his way. Always the traitor and the coward. My guess is he buried it somewhere close to town, or even in town itself. Believe me, I've looked. No luck so far. I warn you, don't cross me.
Show me the proof. So, she's dead, eh? Finally, someone has wiped that stupid, smug grin off her face. Good. Well, you did your part of the bargain, now I'll do mine. The gold is buried outside the walls of Bruma, near the North Gate. Goodbye. I don't expect to be seeing you anytime soon. If I were you, I'd get out of Bruma fast before the guards catch on that she's dead. Sorry, I'm too busy counting the number of rat droppings in my cell.
I'm here for Jorunder's gold, and you're my only loose end. I've been hoping to get someone in his cell and loosen his lips, and then you showed up. You really should be more careful when you talk in the dungeons. The sound tends to carry. Jorunder's such an idiot. I've taken care of Honora. She won't be around to point the finger, and Jorunder's not going anywhere for a long time. That just leaves you. I'm so hungry. Blessings of Akatosh upon you. Praise Akatosh. Praise the Nine. I'm Arentus Falvius, Primate of Talos, High Priest of Bruma Chapel. It may take a while. Let's get to I'm here to show Bruma's errant Nords the path to the true faith. They must put aside their heathen gods and worship the Nine. Be seeing you.
Any luck on those bottles of Shadow Banished wine yet? The prettiest town in Cyrodiil? I'm at a loss for words. You actually found 6! These will hold an honored place in my collection. I don't know what else to say, but thank you. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your finder's fee, worth every single coin, I assure you. I'll tell you what else I'll do since you seem so resourceful. If you find any more bottles of the wine, I'll gladly pay you well for them. If I'm to buy the wine from you, you need to have it with you. Remember me if you find more Shadow Banished wine. This ground is sacred. Show respect.
You found this place. Now you must find your way within.
You approach the shrine of Hercene. Are you hunter or are you prey? Do you think yourself a hunter? Then approach the shrine of Hercene. Leave our lord an offering. Leave an offering of the pelt of a bear or the pelt of a wolf at the shrine, and Hercene may find you worthy. Or perhaps you will learn what it is to be the hunted. We threaten no one. We tremble beneath his eye.
See anything? I offer the finest goods and the lowest prices. It's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Be happy. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Be seen.
I hope Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel. That's more an excellent bargain. That's more than I'd usually pay. A fine trend. That seems a fair price. That's good. Come back and see me again. You too.
Summoned by prey. The hare crouches before the fox's muzzle. Perhaps I should task you, mortal. Set you to hunt for my amusement. In Arcane Grove is a quarry worthy the chase. First named, last tamed. The unicorn runs wild there. Bring me this creature's horn, mortal, if you dare.
You have been graced with the presence of Hircine. Do not fail him, lest you be hunted for the rest of your days. Remember,
You have been graced with the presence of... You too.
You have been graced with the We watch and wait.
Yes, Hunter, make your offering. Did you taste its flesh and drink its blood? Never waste the spoils of a kill. You've pleased me, Hunter. Take my token, and wear it well. Hereafter, take your prey, and whisper my name.
Greetings, favored of Hersine. Good hunt.
Greeting. Good hunting, hide wearer.
I'm not the one you want to talk to.
I am only a supplicant. Speak to the dark elf wearing the robes.
You approach the shrine of Mephala. The web spinner watches you, stranger. You better have the right offering or you're wasting your time here. Mephala tugs the strings of mortals for her pleasure. Are you sure you desire audience with the web spinner? Leave Mephala an offering of nightshade at the shrine between midnight and dawn, and the web spinner may grant you an audience. You too.
Hello again. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. Goodbye.
Well met. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. You bought that? An excellent deal. Be seeing you. Good day. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices. Up fine in transaction. Fair.
Call me web spinner. Pluck but a single thread, and the weave unravels. In Bleaker's Way, two families, Nord and Dunwood, live in perfect harmony. Up beneath the surface lurks the secret seed of strife. Kill the leaders of the two families, plant evidence to implicate the other family as the killer. And don't get caught. Be cunning.
Don't spoil my scheme, and don't die. That will spoil everything.
Our Lady has given you a task. The blessings of the web spinner be upon you. Our Lady, you better have... Our Lady, remember.
Welcome to Bleaker's Way, stranger. What can I do for you? Ulf the Bleaker settled here before Reno Dalvalu and his family arrived. But the families have long lived together in peace. Niven Dalvalu and I lead the community, and have done so for many years. It is an excellent arrangement. I am Hrall Ulfgar. He leads the Dalvalu family. He is a wise man and a powerful wizard. Goodbye.
Hail, traveler. You are welcome in Bleaker's Way. Way Shrines of the Night. Hrall Ulfgar leads the Ulfgar clan. He is a fierce warrior and a wise leader. All the Dalvalu respect the man. He is the head of our family. He works powerful magic, but his true gift is compromise. He is a wise, wise leader. Good day.
Welcome to Bleaker's Way. If you've done... He leads the Ulfgar clan. He is slow to anger, but fierce with his axe. All the clan values his leadership and judgment.
Welcome to the Colom. You too.
Hail, traveler. I might swim more if it weren't for the slaughterfish. Bye. Hail, traveler. Hail, Hrall Ulfgar lead. Take care.
Greetings to you.
Nobody goes into the mountains but hunters and thieves on the land.
Welcome to Bleaker's Way, stranger. You've seen way shrines in the wilderness? Let's do business. Uh-huh. Take care.
Heard any news from the other provinces?
I hear that the Nords of Skyrim have been warring with the Redoran of Morrowind.
More fighting for the Nords? This is sad news.
So long.
Be seeing you.
These are troubled times in Bleeker's Way. What do you want? Hrol Ulfgar has been murdered. We will find the assassin and he will pay dearly. Take care.
These are... You too.
These are trouble. Hrol Ulfgar has been murdered and the Dalvalu are responsible. They will pay for their treachery, the wretched Dunmer. Dalvalu has been murdered and we have been accused of the crime. Bastard elves, that they would dishonor us in this way. Farewell.
Let's get this over with. What's the matter? Getting tired? Yeah!
That's the best you can do. This is the part where you fall down and bleed. You'll never take me down.
My supposed to be impressed. The Ulfgars are all dead. Whatever possessed them to attack us like that?
The Ulfgar.
The Ulfgar.
Well done, little web spinner. Is there a prettier sight than friends at war? Take pleasure in the strife you have caused, mortal.
Greetings, favorite of the web spinner, champion of Mephala. May your blade show the way. It all feels good. It's all fun. Why not?
I joined for the parties and stayed for the parties. Why would I go back to work? That life is for suckers and fools.
Have you come to revel in the glory that is the shrine of Sanguine? Anvil, only quality. May I? It is a place of celebration for us. We dance, we make love. Would you speak with Sanguine? Approach then, and bring Sanguine a gift. Some cyrodiilic brandy is an appropriate gift for your host. Go then.
Yes? Have a look at my wares. I'm sure... Goodbye.
Another mortal come to beg Sanguine to add a bit of spice. Otherwise, drab existence. The castle Leowin is a dull, dreary place. The mistress is an especially somber soul, and tomorrow she will hold another excruciating dinner party. I want you to liven it up. Use this spell on the Countess and her guests. I think it will make the party much more interesting. You should probably try to be inconspicuous, or they might kill you. Oh, and the party is by invitation only. You'll have to find a way in. Have fun.
Sanguine has set you to a task. Do what you must, so we may drink to your success. You better have...
Sanguine. Take care.
Sanguine. We watch and wait.
What seems to... Stop. Hold on. There's a dinner party, and no one gets in the room, even after it's prepared, unless they're on the list. And even if they're on the list, they'd better be dressed for it. This is important to the Countess, and no one is going to muck it up. Got it? How are you faring in your campaign against the remnants of the Black Bow Bandits, Sir Knight? Legion duty here in Cyrodiil is usually a dull affair. In the east, though, things are a bit more challenging, and one can make a name for oneself. Somewhere... Thank you. There happens to be a small home for sale in the middle of town. It's a quaint building, small but tidy. Very well, I'll have my steward register the deed of ownership. Here is your key. It's a modest home in the center of town. It's a mite devoid of furnishings, so you may want to pay a visit to Gundalis at Best Goods and Guarantees. He can fix you up. Good day, Sir Knight.
Go on. You won't believe what's happened. Francois Mortier has been killed, murdered by the Dark Brotherhood. It's true. I saw the body. Leave me alone.
Greetings to you.
What are you doing here? You don't look like one of the party guests. I don't remember you on the list. For me? I hear the Count's got someone to sort out that business with. Well, you're dressed for it, and you seem like a really good person. You can go in. Sorry to have bothered you. Bye.
What? Farewell.
What? Be se-
Go on.
I hope I can. Good day. Good.
Oh, hello.
A rousing success, Mortal. And it appears you joined in the festivities as well. Good for you. You need to lighten up a bit. You'll find your equipment in that chest over there. And here's a little something for your efforts. Maybe we'll celebrate again sometime.
Sanguine is pleased. It is reason to celebrate. You better have...
Sanguine. Reach for glory, Rosebear.
Sanguine is... Reach for glory, Rosebearer. Yes? May I interest you in some of my fine wares? What of you bought pleasure, but that's farewell.